Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to take a whole fermented mustard just like this and turn it into something that is more recognizable, like a mustard sauce that you would get from the store. But more importantly, we're going to talk about why you would even want to ferment something like mustard when you already love this mustard on your hamburger or wherever you're eating mustard. First of all, what is this? This is a whole fermented mustard. It's actually whole mustard seed fermented for several weeks. And the cool thing about this is it's delicious. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Here you go.
I mean, I eat this on everything at this point, but sure, I'll try it.
Now this is one of those ferments that when I made it, what did you think about it?
I was excited to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so good.
It's really, really good. When you ferment food, you get this amazing, unique flavor. And this, just like this, in this form, it's a little crunchy, a little spicy. It's delicious on a lot of foods. We like to put this on crackers. We like to put this on, what did you want to put on today? Oh, a barbecue sandwich. You actually put a different ferment on that though, so you didn't use the mustard.
I did. I used the cranberry and this.
Okay,
it was
cool.
So good.
So what we're going to do is actually blend this into a mustard sauce. And for those people who took our beta fermenting foundations course, they very well may have a jar of whole fermented mustard like this. So we're going to show you how to blend that and turn it into a mustard sauce. But why would you want to ferment mustard? Like, let's talk about this versus this. And the first point is that this has an incredible flavor. When you ferment food, you really can't achieve these flavors in other ways. And I found this to be true with so many foods. The fermentation process actually modifies the flavor and it adds a level of richness that you can't really get. A good example is with a fermented hot pepper sauce. The fermentation process just mellows out the pepper and it smells and tastes so rich and good.
Or even like a fermented jalapeno.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could eat a jalapeno straight, but when we ferment the jalapenos, I can eat them and there's just enough spice to be interesting, but not to like kill my taste buds.
Oh yeah, the enzymes, the bacterial activity, they modify the flavor and they really add something to it that you can't get with a non-fermented food. Now, don't get me wrong, I love mustard, but this is really unique and has a rich flavor that I've never tasted in a store-bought mustard. Now, so the second reason that you might want to ferment your mustard rather than just use a store-bought mustard is the potential health benefits you can get from this. Now, when I serve something like this to our kids, I'm actually confident that I'm adding something to their diet that's actually healthy, because not only does this fermented mustard have a ton of bacteria that are known to be good for your gut, it also, the enzymes in it also can break down the nutrition in a way which potentially is more accessible for you. So there's a lot of health benefits to eating fermented foods. I'm not going to make any promises there. You can actually cross legal lines by making promises about health, I believe. But I am confident when I'm serving this to my family that it's more healthy than just this. Because what is this? This is just mustard. What is it? Mustard, vinegar, water, salt. But this actually has just a whole world of beneficial bacteria.
Yeah, and you can know that you're actually offering a superior product to your family.
So the other reason that you might want to make homemade fermented mustard is just the pride that you get and a good feeling you get when you make something yourself. It's kind of like baking bread versus serving your kids store-bought bread. I'm proud that we made this and I love serving it to the kids.
Yeah.
I had so much fun making it.
Or serving it at a potluck. We like to bring our ferments to potlucks, and people love that we bring them. And there's just so much joy in sharing that with others, and even opening their minds to the world of fermenting and the flavors and the goodness of it.
And that brings us to the social connection. This isn't just a jar of mustard. Like, I made this with my sister, and so many of our ferments we've made as a family together. So it's like in this jar of mustard is relationship as well, because we actually made them working with other people. One of my favorite things. The other reason you might want to make mustard at home and ferment your mustard is there's a potential cost savings. And the first potential cost savings is if you make it on a large enough scale, and it does keep very well, so you could make a large amount, you can actually save money on the product because you can make a really significant volume, because the basic ingredient is dried whole mustard seeds, and they're very affordable. So you can actually save money. The other thing I always like to think about, though, is you can save money just because if you do something like make mustard for your entertainment on any given day, you're potentially saving money because you're not doing something else. And that's actually real. That's a real thing. If you build your life around doing things that are craft focused and focused on what you're actually doing with your time and your hands, and if that's your entertainment, not only will you get all the other benefits, but you'll save money because you're having fun in a really affordable way. So next we're actually going to blend this mustard. I'm not going to blend all of it though.
Okay, good. Because I like it like this. I think I'll like it blended as well for sandwiches and things. But I love just putting this, like something I've been doing with the kids is just making some rice, like a simple rice dish, and then putting all the ferments out and just letting the kids put their fermented toppings on the rice. So, it takes no time to make rice. The ferments are already made. And now I went from just this very plain meal to something, exploding in flavor and nutrients and love for our family.
So what I'm going to do, someone double dipped on the fermented kale. There was a little piece of kale in it. I'm going to put about half of it in here. And half, is that okay with you?
Yeah. We can always make more. Do you want me to get you a little container to put this in?
Yeah, I'll need something to put that in.
Let me see if I can find a little jar. Oh no, my jars are done.
And I'm going to blend that much right there. It shouldn't take long. And the cool thing is you can pick your end consistency just by how long you blend it. So this is going to be loud. Let's do it though. Oop. Whoa, that's cool. It looks like store-bought mustard. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Let's hold it right there. I like the looks of that.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
How does it work with the fermentation that it's not under the brine now? It just needs to be kept in the fridge?
It's going to be in the fridge, and because of the acidity that the fermentation process created, and this fermenting recipe actually has a little mustard in it, which is very unique to this recipe. I mean, a little bit of vinegar in it.
Okay.
Not much. I think it has a quarter cup in that whole jar, so that's not what acidified it. The fermentation process acidified it. It's going to last because it's acidic and it's salty.
Okay.
Let's taste it.
Oh yeah.
I'm really curious if the flavor changed. It may have because we've busted open all of those seeds, or maybe
It might be stronger.
3/4 of the seeds.
Ooh, it's way stronger. Woo!
It's really spicy now.
Ooh, it's really spicy.
That's so interesting because this one you don't get the spice in the same way because the seeds that are busted are just the ones you chew. But this has turned out quite spicy, like more similar to a Dijon mustard. So what we just did, just by blending this, is now we have two totally separate condiments. This one is less spicy, crunchy, has a really tasty but mild mustard flavor, and this one is just super spicy. This is what's going on to my sandwiches and stuff. Do you want to put it
Yeah, just stick it in that jar. I'll find a
right into that jar?
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with that. I didn't anticipate that much of a flavor change. Guys, if you're interested in making your own mustard, please check out our Fermenting Foundations course. This recipe, the whole fermented mustard, is available on all of the levels. So it's available to the people who already got the beta course. It's available in all of the price tiers that we currently have. And this is just one of the things that you can come out with at the end of the process. And we're making this video in part because the course actually closes at midnight today, the day this video was published, which is
November 8th,
2020, at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So get in on it if you want to add all the benefits we talked about to your diet and to your life. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in another video.
See you real soon.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.